Hello everyone, my name is Luis
And I'm Diego.
and this is our final presentation on the EcoSim project. During this project, our goal was not only to maximize profit but to optimize the whole company, considering production, quality, sustainability, projects and everything.
In this presentation, we will explain how our strategy evolved during the 8 weeks of the project, the decisions we made through it, and the main lessons we acquired by making the presentation. At the beginning of the simulation, we didn't know exactly how it worked, so we approached our strategy in a conservative and safe way. Our main priority was to maintain around 100% of the order fulfillment while keeping the company stable. We used medium prices, balanced production plans, and a 50-50 split between technical and sustainable research and development.
At this stage, we relied mostly on renting because we did not fully understand the importance of long investment. We even sold some assets that we had because we thought that flexibility was more important than ownership. Another important point is that we only used one shift because we didn't understand completely how the shift system affected the machine. So going to the project roadmap, one thing we did plan really carefully from the very beginning was the order of our projects. We try to choose projects that created long-term stability and instead of isolated improvements.
The first project we started was the quality assurance system because reducing recalls earlier was very important. Then we selected the university research and development project to improve engineering and researcher efficiency, and after that we focused on smart factory to improve automatization and operational efficiency.
Later we invested in both energy efficiency and sustainability because sustainability has a large impact on the DA system. Then we added development of inventory management to optimize storage and warehouse capacity and efficiency. Finally, we considered maintenance outsourcing, and we were kind of hesitant of taking it or not because it reduced the eco-friendly on 3 points, and that was kind of hard.
Then the turning point on our project came when the simulation removed the column of target values. At first, this was like a huge problem because we didn't know exactly what to do, we didn't know what to expect, and it became harder to predict the next period.
So instead of reacting emotionally to the results, we built our own Excel prediction model. So we recreated approximate formulas to the production capacity, research and development evolution, workforce efficiency, everything. So we used that on the later project.
And this changed completely how we understand the simulation, because from this point onward our decisions became way more data driven, more analytical, instead of deciding by pure intuitive.
So this was probably our most important strategic change we made. Initially, like many teams, we thought of going bigger and going with much more production, larger quantities and everything. But after analyzing the KPIs and formulas, we realized that the most efficient way of going was producing less while selling at much higher price.
With this premium strategy, we reduce raw material usage, warehouse costs, labor requirements, facility costs, and at the same time we maintain the order fulfillment percentage, so it kind of worked very well.
Yeah, the key idea was maximizing production volume. Was not necessary for optimal DA performance. Efficiency and profit margin were actually much bigger, using higher value, less product than what we were doing.
And this strategy also reduced operational risk because lower production meant fewer bottlenecks, fewer problems with recalls, capacity storage, etc. Then, in regarding operation decisions, we try to optimize every resource we have carefully. For raw materials, we order more or less the exact quantity we needed annually in order to avoid unnecessary warehouse costs.
Another very big thing we did was that we discovered that quality was weighted by material quantity. So we increased a lot the quality on cheaper materials, and that way we could get a better cost to quality ratio, and this helped us improve overall production quality very efficiently.
Regarding human resource management, we try to keep our workers as stable as possible because quantification levels improve throughout the simulation over time. So hiring new employees every now and then will reduce our average skill levels.
Later in the simulation, we increased the number of shifts after we understood how strongly this affected the usable machine capacity and efficiency. At the same time, we minimized unnecessary facilities and investments, and in order to reduce depreciation and having better profit margin. Also, at the beginning, we used a balanced research and development approach between technical and sustainability, but then later we shifted heavily to full technical research and development.
This was done because technical research and development improved production quality and reduced recalls more directly, which had a stronger influence on the performance.
Engineer qualification and researcher stability was extremely important for us. Instead of constantly hiring new workers, we focused on maintaining experienced teams and improving training levels.
By the final periods, our available quality was almost at 100% and recalls became almost negligible. Now moving on to the results, in these graphs you will see how we performed throughout the simulation. We can see that the performance index increased consistently throughout the simulation.
Also, order fulfillment remained 100% mostly during almost the entire project, and cumulative profit increased strongly after implementing our new strategy.
We can also see that quality and sustainability improved significantly over time, especially in those later periods.
And one interesting conclusion for us was that a lower volume premium strategy could actually work between more traditional high volume approaches. Also, the most important lesson we learned was that understanding the formulas and mechanics of the simulation was much more important and valuable than reacting emotionally to short-term results.
For this particular case, we learned that producing less can sometimes mean much more efficient than maximizing the volume. This was especially due to the DEA-based evaluation system, which focused on efficiency and sustainability.
Another also valuable lesson we took with this was the value of prediction tools. Building the Excel model was and analyzing data with that became essential for a good strategy.
Finally, one of the most important lessons we get for this presentation is how interconnected everything like human resources, research and development, costs, operations, how all of that is like related to each other. And to sum up, giving a conclusion, our strategy evolved from a balanced and cautious approach at the beginning into a highly optimized premium production strategy.
The key factors behind our success was mainly high profit margins, near perfect order fulfillment was very important, and strong quality metrics and efficient resource management.
And this simulation helped us understand how strategic decision influences marketing companies in complex operational environments.
So thank you very much for your attention.
That will be it.